Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today we shall discuss exercise 14.2. Today we are going to discuss the questions of this exercise. The name of the chapter is Mathematical Reasoning, class 11, subject Mathematics. In previous video, in exercise 14.1, we have already discussed about mathematical statement. Mathematical statement, once again I want to repeat what is that. If any English sentence, if we are we are in the position to state whether this is true or false, immediately if our reply comes to be yes this is true or yes this is false, then we can say that sentence is a statement. So let us proceed now. Today we are going to learn something new in exercise 14.2, to say new statements from old. Okay, the very first one is negation of a statement. Okay, here the denial of a statement is called the negation of a statement. We shall try to understand this with one example. Suppose one statement we have P is the name of the statement. New Delhi is a city. P is the name of this statement. New Delhi is a city. Now what we are going to do, we are going to find what is the negation of this statement. Okay, here negation, we use this symbol for the negation of the statement. Okay, we write this as, the negation of this is it is not the case that New Delhi is a city. Just opposite, in denial form, this is the statement. This statement is called the negation of this statement. One another way we can express the negation is, we can say it is false that New Delhi is a city. Okay, the meaning of these two negations is the same, but this is just the denial of the given statement P. Okay, one more form we can say, simply we can say New Delhi is not a city. Okay, so all these forms, they are the negation of the given statement. Which one is the given statement? This is the given statement, and the negation of this statement, we can say this way or this way or this way, right? New statements from old. The very first one was the negation of the statement. Now next one is compound statements. Okay, many mathematical statements are obtained by connecting the two or more statements with the connecting words and or or. Okay, these words, which are also called connecting words, they are used to connect one or more than two or more than two statements. Okay, like for example we have this, consider this statement: there is something wrong with the bulb or with the wiring. Whenever the electricity is switched off, then what we say, either the bulb is wrong or there is something wrong in bulb or with the wiring. Okay, what we say now, this is the connecting word or. This is connecting two statements, and the components of the two statements, they are, the very first one, suppose the name of that is Q. There is something wrong with the bulb. Okay, similarly the second one is, there is something wrong with the wiring. Okay, suppose the name of this statement is R. This way P was the original statement, and the components of this P statement, they are Q and R. What is Q? Q mean there is something wrong with the bulb. This is the first component. R is the second component. There is something wrong with the wiring. Now we shall proceed towards the questions of the exercise. The very first question is, write the negation of the following statements. The very first part of question number 1 is Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Okay, the very first thing is we name this statement. Suppose the name is P. Okay, now what is negation? We write this symbol for negation. Negation of this statement, we write this as, in simple words, just we write Chennai is not the capital of Tamil Nadu. Okay, what was P? Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. And what is the negation? Chennai is not the capital of Tamil Nadu. So this is the way how we can write the negation of any statement. Second part is, the statement is square root 2 is not a complex number. Here this is not the case whether this is true or false. We should not go towards this. Just only this is given that this is the statement. And what is the question? Write the negation of this statement. So the very first thing is we consider the name of this statement as P. Suppose P is the name of this statement. So what should be the negation? Negation is this symbol. Okay, how we write? The negation is square root 2 is a complex number. What we did here in previous case, square root 2 is not a complex number. We erased, we removed this note from this statement. Okay, now this is the negation of this statement. Now next, part number 3, all triangles are not equilateral triangle. Once again I want to inform you that our interest should not be towards whether this sentence is right or wrong. Rather we should think. What we should think? What is the question? Write the negation. Okay, so for this purpose, first of all we write this name of this statement is P, suppose. Okay, now what should be the negation? That this symbol we use. And what is the now negation? This is the negation. All triangles are equilateral triangle. Okay, so what is the thing? If P is the statement, because note is mentioned in P, so we removed this note. And this is the negation of this statement. All triangles are not equilateral triangle. It means the negation of the statement will be all triangles are equilateral triangles. Now part number 4, the number 2 is greater than 7. Once again I am saying that we should not put our emphasis whether this is wrong or right. We should not decide this. Just this is given that number 2 is greater than 7. Okay, this is the statement. We name this as P statement. Now what is the negation? This symbol. And we write the negation. What is the negation? The number 2 is not greater than 7. The number 2 is not greater than 7. So this is the answer to this question. Next part. Next we have every natural number is an integer. This is the statement. Okay, so we write this as P is the statement. So what is negation of P? Every natural number is not an integer. Every natural number is not an integer. So this way we can write the negation of any statement. Okay, this was question number 1. Now coming towards question number 2. Question number 2, are the following pairs of statements negation of each other? Negations of each other. So let us see the very first part. The very first pair is this is first statement, this is second statement. What is the first statement? The number x is not a rational number. And second statement is the number x is not an irrational number. Okay, now see, observe whether these are negations of each other or not. Of course, not is not. Okay, they are telling. But rational, irrational, opposite. Okay, just opposite to each other. So what is the answer to this question? Yes, this pair of statements are negations of each other. Second part, the number x is a rational number, the number x is an irrational number. What is the difference? Everything is same, just in first line this is rational, in second line this is irrational. So what is the meaning of irrational? In place of irrational, what we can write? Not rational. Okay, so not is used here. It means these two statements, they are negations of each other. So what is the answer to this question? Again we say yes, these two statements, they are negations of each other. So this was question number 2. Now what is question number 3? Question number 3, find the component statements of the following compound statements and check whether they are true or false. The very first part is, the statement is number 3 is prime or it is odd. So first of all, the components, the very first component, this is the connecting word. Up to this we write here P is the first statement. We write here number 3 is prime, and second component is Q. Suppose Q is the statement, so we start from here. Number 3 is odd. Okay, now what is the result? Number 3 is prime. Yes, this is prime, so what we say? True. Again, second component is number 3 is odd. Whether this is true or false? Yes, this is also true. So we say, what was the question? Check whether they are true or false. So answer is true. Second part is, the statement is all integers are positive or negative. So first of all, the component, first component, suppose this is P, and what is the name of this? All integers are positive, are positive. Similarly, what is the second component? We say, suppose this is Q, we start from this, all integers are negative, right? Now what we say, this is the first component, all integers are positive. Is this true or false? This is false. Okay, similarly second component is Q, all integers are negative. Whether this is true or false? This is also false. Okay, so this, check whether they are true or false. They are false. Okay, now next, part number 3, 100 is divisible by 3, 11 and 5. Okay, so this is the statement. We are required to find the components. Suppose its components, the very first one is P, second one is Q, and third one is R. Okay, why? Because first, second, third. We write here, first one is 100 is divisible by 3. Second time we write 100 is divisible by, second number is 11. Third number is 100 is divisible by 5, right? So this way, so 100 is divisible by 3, this is false. 100 divisible by 11, false. 100 is divisible by 5, of course this is true. But altogether, if we take the result, we say false, because and is the connecting word. Okay, so everywhere this should be true. If this is not true, then we say false. In place of and, if this were or, then the result should be true. Okay, So this was all about exercise 14.2. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.